Okay, it's pretty hard to shoot the house just because there's no power that I'm finding. It does have an awesome view. You're kind of sitting on top of the world, but it needs a lot of work, as you already know. It smells like dog. I don't really smell a lot of damp, but I can't guarantee that it doesn't have it. The floors look like, as I mentioned, probably salvageable. It's really hard to videotape this. This floor here needs to be redone. It just has wear and tear. The basement's very dark, so you have the kitchen area here. Cabinets, you could fix them, clean them up. Definitely probably want a new stove. You're going to need some hardware for the faucet. You're going to need some lights. But definitely has, potential for what it is. Something funny is going on here. I don't know if it was settling or what happened. I'm not a house inspector, so it's really hard, but it's just very, very, very dirty. So I'm going to make my way downstairs here. There's lots of shelves along the stairs, which is kind of cool. It's a basement. There's a washer dryer down here, but it's not going to videotape. There's just not enough light. They did Tyvek at one time. It needs insulation. There's some water stainage from the floor upstairs, probably from previous. But all in all, it looks very dry. I don't really smell anything super wet. It just smells like a basement. So anyway, I'm going to come up through the house. There's your back door. You wouldn't want to be a real tall person in this house. So my husband is about 5'11". Are you walking through the doorways okay, Tom? Mm-hmm. So yep. You'd be fine walking through the doors. Cute bathroom. Tiled ceilings. The living room is probably the best room with all the woodwork that's been done. And then this room here is a bedroom. But you're talking sheetrock. You're talking, oh, look at that, isn't that cool? I love old wallpaper. I love the style. There's actually stucco in here, so that must have been added on. Stucco ceilings. Or I should say, popcorn ceilings. I love the doors. Again, popcorn ceilings. Very fun room. Great bedroom. Somebody's put new windows in it at one time. It's just very dirty. There's your closet. Lots of different wallpaper. Got attic space. Nice hardwood floors. You got your fir hardwood upstairs. But definitely had some water issues here. Not really sure what. And then another closet. So I'm wondering, I don't know what caused this. I don't know, maybe they had a dog in here. It looks like somebody chewed away at part of this windowsill. So who knows, maybe pet, urine, hard to say. Anyway, it's $40-some thousand. So I'm going to just step outside so you can see there. Kind of got some built-ins. It's stinky. Stinky, stinky, stinky. Definitely kilns. Got to get lots of kilns going. So the garage looks like it could be rebuilt. Looks like it needs to be rebuilt. But there is parking here. And then this is where I mentioned the siding. You can see the siding starting to go. And it could possibly, maybe, a good scraping. But there's windowsills that'll need to be replaced. I just don't know if you need to. I would definitely plan on residing the house. And then as I mentioned, you know, you're looking at a new deck. So just tear it down. Have a nice little bonfire. But you have a fenced-in yard, which is kind of nice, in case you have a pet or something. But yeah, this southern wall has taken quite a beating. And then the deck goes into the living room space there. But again, great views. It's kind of cool. You're looking right down on the aircraft carriers. A little bit of road noise. You can hear the freeway, but it's white noise. It's just in a distance. The backyard, you know, could use some sprucing up. But again, it's fenced. Chain link all the way around the entire property. So yeah. Kind of a funky house. And there's the roof that I mentioned needs to be redone. Chimney really doesn't look in too bad a shape, but I'm probably hitting the light here now. It's probably not coming up very good. So anyway, there you go. Talk with you soon.